in the action. Cut this light, the other light. Hello. Yeah, I know I'm late. Yeah, that's also not even the goddamn link, so unpin that message. Hello, everybody. So how's everybody tonight? Yes, I showed you, I guess if you noticed in the description, there is the link. They actually have the link to the event, the live stream. So you guys can actually get tickets for the live stream now. If that isn't cool, I don't know what is. Wait a second. I'm just going to pin this. Pin channel. There we go. So I wanted to let you guys know as soon as possible, since I just got the link today from American Ghost Walks for the live stream. So it's $4.99 for 6 hours. You can't beat that with a stick. It's 1 hour. $1 an hour. It's 1 hour. Yes, indeed it is. So that's going to be very interesting. We are going to have Scott Michaels there. We are going to probably, well, I can get Barry Taft to see about doing a Zoom call with him. Thank you for appreciating the shirt. Hi, Foggy. Fingers crossed. No. If ZB comes back, it'll be amazing because I already blocked him. Hey, Les. Oh, crap. Let me get the bell since any of you guys want your bell. Where's the is? Oh yeah, there is. I want to show you guys. There's a new addition to the house here. Yeah, take a look. Do you see that? Yeah, that right there that I'm pointing at is my friend Kristen's mom's. No, it's not that. It's a piano. And don't talk over me. That's her piano. Her mother passed away several months ago, and she finally brought it over. And let's just say that's very, 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 very active here in the house because of it. That got here Friday night, and it's been kooky. Sam! So no, it's not. It needs a lot of work. A lot of work. It needs. It's one of the plungers in the middle is down on the bottom. It needs to be tuned. It needs to be fixed. One of the keys is literally broken, and now 3 of the keys are sticking. It needs a lot of work. Could I play? I don't play the piano, no, but I tried. I gave it a shot, and it doesn't play. It needed some real work, but it's cool because it's got lots of energy. See the stool? Here, I'll turn the lights on so you can actually see it. Here, look. See that? Did the cats jump up? No, the cats aren't jumping on the piano. That flickering behind me is the thermostat. Hey, Sam, are you going to get up here and stop whining, please? Come on. Maybe my cats. Yes, Kira. Why was Zach Baggins here? I don't know why. Does anybody know why Zach Baggins was here the other night? I mean, I just went all into him. I just tore him up and tore him out. I mean, this last half hour was just tear up the Baggins, man. There's a description to each one of the links into the description. So it should say to get the tickets for the live stream, to get the tickets for the live event in person, to get tickets to buy the movie, to rent the movie. It's all in the description. It should be pretty clearly delineated, Weez. I'm not one that leaves things to curiosity. You love the cat statue. Thank you very much. I'm very fond of it myself. Yeah, the other video is funny. You like the piano, huh, Eve? It's interesting. It's like, yeah, Yeah, really. I mean, that was ridiculous about the wall. It's true, though. It's really true. I said, what did you guys? I said, aren't you a little more conscious of what? He goes, don't worry, give us the bill and we'll take care of it. And so it was like, okay, I know what it's going to cost because I know how much the paint is. So thank you, Colleen. It was in the third level, and it was the screen. You know, in the third level, when you look at the wall, and there's a speaker on the top, and there's a speaker on the bottom, and there's two speakers on the side, those big speakers, that's the screen. So it has screen paint. He put a nice big gash in the wall. It wasn't a dent, it was a gash. And then, and like I said, you could see it when you're watching the movie because you see this disfigurement in there. Hey, Rustic. Where did I get it? My friend gave it to me. My friend Kristen, who's in one of my videos, one of the famous videos where the lights start flickering the first time, and she's talking about a bit Egyptian funerary practices, about the mummification process and how they mummified their animals to go with them into the afterlife. And so she was like, well, I'm going to do that with my dogs and my cats so that they won't miss me when I die. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm sure the animals would really appreciate that. You die, so I have to die, is what the animals think. Because I don't think so, honey. I think not. If I want to die because I miss you, I'll do it on my own, which is true. I was just reading about somebody who died recently, and their dog died shortly after they died. I think it was Ozzy, as a matter of fact. I think it was Ozzy's dog, died a couple days after Ozzy Osbourne died, and it was just willed itself to death. It just didn't want to go on. I don't think that was him, honestly, but I treated it like it was. I'm talking about when who what Joy? Very funny, Les. Stop acting like gosh darn. What's his name again? Huff Paranormal. That just doesn't cut it here. Jake the Snake Rubbers. What? Jason says, "Oh, hello, Jake. Do I do spirit readings? No, I do not do spirit readings. I'm sorry, Jake. Oh God, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh shit. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna freaking blow my nose before I sneeze. God. Wow. Oh shit. Got an itchy Twinky nose. What's the word? Oh God, I got an itchy nose. Oh God, it feels like it's gonna sneeze and it doesn't want to. Oh, it's almost burning my eyes. All right, so sorry, Jake. Sorry about that. No, I don't. If Zach comes back, I don't think he's coming back. I don't think it was him. It's just why would he come on my live? Come on, I'd love to know the reasons why. Hey, Franklin, thank you. Hey, Audra. Manifesting in the doorway? What the fuck? All right, well, what you're seeing there is right here is the aquarium, and the light's on in the aquarium. So this is so I have to turn the lights on in there as well and burn energy in there so you guys can be satisfied, or should I just leave it in the dark? Yeah, see, Evie, that's what happened. Exactly. The dog just doesn't want to live anymore. Bless. Something, you were really sick. Like Ozzy was into crack. I thought he was into, well, let's not get into that. The man's passed, so. Kira, yeah. Go, Kira, go. My wingman. Yeah, it does feel like it could be allergies, as a matter of fact, Foggy. Oh, Band, blow it out your ass. Jesus Christ. Band, you think you're so smart? You couldn't find your asshole with a gosh darn stick in a goddamn funnel. Next to the aquarium. Next to the aquarium. What? Next to the aquarium. Oh, crap. I'm sorry. That, what you see, is not the aquarium. That is the window going outside the house. So that's what it is. That's the window and the, here, I'll show, like, this is the window. And then this is the rest of the window, but it's covered with the vertical blinds. So it's not the aquarium. My bad. The Hulk is standing in the doorway looking. No, there is no Hulk. That's not. Oh, God. This is scaring me. Oh, God. Merlino, stop it scaring you. Don't act like that. This is the aquarium, blah, 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 blah. Gives a pair of animal mummies. Oh, God. Gifted animal mummies? Well, that was good, Pat. I appreciate that. That was a good move. I have no idea, Matt. I wouldn't have the slightest idea. I couldn't answer that question. No, Band, I'm not interested in somebody else's barbecue sauce. Thank you very much. You can have it all you like wherever you make your own barbecue, but that doesn't cut it here. God, spare me. The bell's right here. Just leave the lights off now. You explained what it is. All right, fine. See, it's getting darker outside. It's getting to the point where you're not being able to see that. All right, with this. Nothing that I'm laughing at. It's just what the hell's in the goddamn bottle of the glass. All right, so there's the bell. Where should I put the bell? Put the bell there. That way it doesn't conflict with this, and it's on its own over here doing its own thing. There. Here, let me just get this. If you drop that, God. I mean, are you not, boy? Just leave that. Why, Dana? Leave the lights off. Sam, I'm glad you love barbecue. What the fuck do I look like? The gosh darn home on the hill that you go playing your barbecue toys with? No. Go take it to a restaurant. Let them make your barbecue sauce. Make you barbecue with your sauce there. Jesus, I've never heard such crap. My God. Last I checked, I wasn't inviting anybody over for barbecue to begin with. Next to the window. No, next to the window is nothing. There's nothing next to the window. There's no shadowy figure in the doorway. You're seeing things. David painted lovely. A guy named Joey Moss, JOEMAAS.com. You can look him up. He's going to have it on the first, I forgot when, but in September, he's planning on having an exhibit here at the house. So it'll be a private event. Les, you made us all buy ribs after your barbecue video. Kira, I didn't tell anybody to do anything. If you were suggesting that the video you saw of me making ribs got you guys all interested in making ribs, good. Glad to hear it. No, I can't, Matt. I'm not musically inclined. God. Thank you, Virginia. Les, get the caps off, please. Pad, you're probably right with that. Obviously, they were, taken on, probably, got off the black market, grave robbers, and they were finding them, they were pillaging them, they were selling to the tourists, and then the tourists ended up bringing them home in a day and age when it was pretty much not worried about. Les, will you stop with the Aussie and the Hulk? Jesus Christ. You heard a sound? Yeah. Better be careful. Don't make it too loud. Others might hear it as well. I'm trying to catch up to everybody. Will you stop that? No, damn it. Audra, you're killing me. Les, shut up with that stop. You gotta stop that. It's getting a little bit obnoxious. Getting bacon ribs from local butchers, but the owner got arrested for public indecency. John Walters said, and I have to read it so people understand why I'm laughing so hard. I love getting bacon ribs from the local butchers. The owner got arrested for public indecency. What do you do? Whip his dick out and put it in the meat rack and have, when some woman was looking for meat in the case, and say, "Oh, whoa, what's that? Is that the new stuffed sausage?" I don't know. That's hysterical. I don't want somebody else's freaking barbecue sauce. Do you want to talk about what you said, or is that now clear to you, since you obviously don't comprehend what I said? And what you originally said was you wanted to bring your own barbecue sauce. I said, no, thank you. I'm not interested. So let us not digress into a tangential bunch of storyboarding there, because what I said was, no. That's it. I said, no, I don't want anybody's barbecue sauce. That's just as simple as it gets. I don't care for it. And that's it. If that's an issue, then cry somewhere else. But don't sit there and say that. What you just said was pretty positively inaccurate and unfortunately pretty much abysmal. And it's pretty much on the verge of treachery with what that comment was. It's like, excuse me? Conflating an issue from one issue, and I said no to one thing, and you're like, well, that means everything else. It's like, no, it wasn't. I said one thing, and I said no barbecue sauce. I said no. And if that's a problem, then disrespect yourself and listen to what I said. No means no. God, Jesus Christ, you offered. Wow, terrific. I could also say no, thank you. I'm not interested. But I guess that's just clearly not evident. Yes, he did, Pat. He painted Jim Morrison. He also painted the house. Oh, Franklin, you're too funny. Yes, I'd be happy to. Wait. Chicken necks? What are chicken necks? Hey, Nessie. Neezy, sorry. Ozzy and Hulk joined together in the ring, the bell. Les, they ain't here. I'm not Huff Paranormal. The dead, the newly deceased, do not come through my front door to sit there and hang out in what is it called again? What's it called again? Purgatory here. So no, they're not here. You gotta be kidding me with that. So no, spirits. Dana's looking for Terry and Tom. Of course you're sitting there looking for food. When I have the money to spend on getting the piano fixed, that's probably when that'll happen. Excuse me. So no, the activity has been kind of strange with that freaking thing there. Sorry, that has brought in a lot of energy. It was like the bell was going stupid the other day. Franklin, that's the funniest thing I've ever said. Hello, Noah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What the fuck is welcoming? He's not coming to the house. Who said that? Hi, Noah, from everybody here at the Oman house, both living and the not so much crowd. Hey, Jake, nice to see you. Hello, Cindy. Let me catch up. Kira, the house is not a portal. Well, yeah, Kira, that's kind of up to debate. Again, a lot of people have said that it is a portal, and specifically this. Well, Rick McCallum famously said, he goes, this room right here, right there, going in that way, there is a lot of energy and such. So that's thanks, Cindy. I appreciate that. Hey, Real. I'm Real. Hey, David, how are you? Sorry about that, Real. God, help me. What am I focusing on? The first, God. Sorry about that. Let me guess, you had Chinese for lunch and you're starving 10 minutes later, huh? Of course. Hey, Shannon, how are you? Wait. John what did Walters say? Snoopy is one of the ghosts on your shirt. No, Snoopy. Is there a Snoopy? No, there's no Snoopy. I'm trying to look at the image that you guys are seeing of this, and I'm trying to look for Snoopy on there, and I can't. But you mean this? That could be Snoopy. Oh, you kind of like have a point there, Mr. Walters. I appreciate that. I name one ghost. You bet your ass, Matt. That's if any place, that's where Ozzy's spirit is probably lingering and hanging around his family, his loved ones. Yeah, it can be very expensive, and sometimes it's not worth it to repair the piano because it's not of value enough to spend the money to fix it. Yeah, I got it from a deceased friend, my friend's mother who died a couple months ago. That's okay, Brenda. But that's the new piece of dead person's furniture in my house. So I'm glad to hear that, Nisi. Weasel, thank you. Can you? Are you even on? Damn it! Wait. All right, you're on. Fine. Not from the mother, of course. What was that, Wheeze? I'm trying to catch up. It's terrible. Kira, most of the whole house is pretty much has its own unique signatures to it. Like I said, we'll walk through. Yeah, exactly, Pat, about Huff Paranormal. Every time I see that, I go crazy. Yes, Rick is a great guy. Reggie, would you stop that? Casper, hello, not Snoopy. I love that. Awful. I've never spent time watching. I've just heard the stories, and to me, it just bothers me. I know it's time for Tommy's Burgers. I could go tonight, but I don't feel like going. I can't. I got enough prime rib in my fridge from Friday night. Favorite cereal? What? I don't eat cereal. Sorry. I haven't talked to Omar Gosh in months. He was, I wanted him to come out. And he could still be at peace just hanging around watching his family just to make sure. Yeah, I love Tommy's, Kira. Yes, if I would go pretty nuts if the piano started playing on its own. Yeah, subscribe. Ozzy's with Hulk watching the doorway. Me and Audra feel that energy. Less bunk. Less bunk. I like that. Exactly. Less bunk, less. Good night, Audra. What's up? Probably on the piano, Audra, as a matter of fact. Very much so. No, Les, it's not Ozzy and Hulk. They don't visit here. They're not. Jesus Christ. I saw a video of Billy Joel playing the piano. That was tossed on the sidewalk. Yeah, well, Billy Joel and even Liberace couldn't get a good sound out of that piano. I don't know about the one that was tossed on the sidewalk that Billy Joel played, but not that piano. What's the big painting on the wall behind you above the bowling pin? That's a Charles Vizino piece called Holly Rock. No, I don't watch the Rocky films. I've never really watched any of those. Sorry. Yeah, thanks, Foggy. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, Ozzy's last show, apparently I saw bits and pieces of it. That was pretty impressive. Oh, God. Thomas in Dallas. Hey, Thomas, how are you? I got to get some water. I'm very parched. Favorite scary movie? I don't have a favorite scary movie. They were not much fans. Les, I don't know where you find your information, but you're far off the mark because that isn't a box. It's the box. This is an EMF meter. That's what's making the bell ring. Yeah, that's Dominic, who the black and white cat finally made an appearance. Les, if Les wants to keep messing with me, I can always be sugar less. Less sugar less. Reggie, what are you doing? Hey, what you doing? No, what are you doing? The dog's acting strange. I mean, really freaking strange. I have to show you guys what the fuck I mean. Look at the dog right now. Look at this thing. Where the fuck is the dog? There he is. Look at him. You okay, Doofy? Ray, get out of the way. Reggie, you okay? Get this out of the way. What's the matter with you? You're giving me the hard stare. Like now you're softening your ears? What's the matter? You were staring off to the gosh darn window to my right there, like it was like something was staring there at you. And you were staring right back at it. You okay? Hey, Ray, come here. Come here. Reggie, get up. Come on. Get over here, Ray. I kid you not, he had the strangest fucking look. Like he was almost focusing on something that was there that I couldn't see to save my freaking soul. Those aren't exactly favorite films are one thing, but Vertigo, Rear Window, and Blade Runner aren't exactly horror films. Oh shit, not this again. God. Are you okay? You had that problem on Friday, remember? He scared everybody to the point where one of my friends, my friend Kristen, who's here, had her friend from AJ, who said, she goes, well, aren't you going to take him to the vet? I said, for what? He says, he's got indigestion. He goes, he's in duress. I said, Jess, I can see he's in duress. He's very discomforted, but he's got indigestion. She goes, I said, well, what's the vet going to do? She goes, she's going to put him down. And I said, who the hell's putting him down? He goes, well, look at how unhappy he is right now and how he's whining and crying. I said, the dog has indigestion. Are you nuts? I said, he's not dying. And sure enough, the next day he's fine. And here we are today on Sunday and he's fine. Go look over there and he's dead. And that's another story, of course. Hey, Ray. But at least he didn't die in duress, right? I'm sorry. I'm just kidding about it. I only have one dog, Nisi. The other dog died. Thanks, Brenda. I appreciate it. I'm just trying to catch up to what was said. Dave Oman's hair got us scared to jump off the head and get away from him. Wow, the real dime smart and penny wise and dollar stupid. My Jesus Christ, God. Dave Oman's hair. First of all, learn to spell, my friend. It's Oman. I think that's a simple compliment in itself, that you should learn that simple tact of spelling correctly, and then understand the words that you put out there, what they mean. Because the jambalaya food salad that you tossed upon us makes absolutely no sense. But what am I? Am I supposed to be the pinhead Hellraiser thinker? My God. Les, Ozzy got the chance to play with his old band one last time 2 weeks before he died. Everything else you said is trash. Okay? Means absolutely positively nothing. The man had a chance to go out on his own terms and got to play with his band one more time. Whether or not he was in a chair or whatnot, that doesn't matter. He got to do it his way. Very few of us will have the opportunity to do things and leave the world like that. How old is who, Kira? Oh, he's 12. He's almost 13. As far as somebody saying that they weren't thinking, that they weren't smart, I love the way people like to take the words and make themselves butthurt about their own insecurities and place it at my feet. When I said something that nothing to the words of the extent of anybody being smart or dumb and it takes things out of context, I don't want to hear another word for it. Because the next thing is it'll be removed, as comment will be removed, as well as the person that's imbuing that point of commentary. Because it's pretty measly and pathetic to take a statement when somebody sits there and says, "Oh, do you mind if I bring this to your house and use that barbecue sauce?" I said no, and then turns it into a gosh darn conflagration of garbage and nonsensicalness. That's taking the grain of sand and turning it into the beach. Just remember that. I have limited patience or in time or interest to be hearing such commentary based upon one comment where I said no, and you don't appreciate that? Didn't like that? There's an old saying, don't bring sand to the beach. When somebody says no, there's a word called respect, and don't bother paying any attention to it, and you're going to gosh darn be shut down faster than shit through a goose. I'm tired of it. I don't want to hear any more of it. My God. You're turning a gosh darn 1 point into a 1,000 points of light going, what did I say? I said a bullet, and it turned into a shotgun blast. Swear to God. Oh, that's Sam. She's jumping down. God, Les, you need some kaopectate to stop that diarrhea of the mouth. We will dance when you leave the world. Pennywise, I don't know about that, but I'll tell you this. You've just left the world here. Got it? You're gone. Hasta la vista, pista. The real Pennywise dollar stupid's gone, kids. You know something, band? You keep whining and you just keep hitting that nail on the head until it's done. Because before you know it, there won't be a nail. It'll be in the coffin, and that'll be the last nail in the coffin. I want to hear from it, and it'll be banned. being so mean to me. Do you understand the words? You know, you here it is. I said, you said, you want to bring some cockamamie freaking barbecue sauce on mine? I said, no. You couldn't handle that. You continue to hit that and keep going with that. You want to make it into a gosh darn nightmare for yourself. I said, no. As far as I'm concerned, don't bother coming here. Don't bring any fucking ribs. You got it? You got what you wanted. It's over. Don't bother. I'm not interested. I'm done. That's it. It's over. I read another stupid line like that of your commentary. It's basically, you know something? I don't really give a damn. I have no time and interest in hearing such stupendous commentary. You know, you want to play victim? Go find someplace else to play that role. This isn't cosplay. Okay? Oh, sorry to hear that, Kira. He did, John. You know, the man had, you know, was dying right in front of our very eyes. Yeah, it looks like everybody else is saying the same thing. It's just barbecue sauce. Get over it. Surprise, surprise. Penny wise, dollar stupid. Who didn't care? Who cared what the gimp said, okay? I can think of 1,000 other freaking cartoon characters to portray, and it wouldn't be a clown in fucked up makeup living in a sewer. I'm sorry. To me, that's terrific. You know. I'm sure he did, John. I'm sure he did. I agree, Brian, 1,000%. You know, when people want to talk about their story and their unhappiness, I'm a little bit tired of hearing about it. And it's like it's about them and their victimization. I got news for you. There's a cross. You know what I say? Go back on the cross, or does it come down from the cross? Use the wood to build a bridge and get over it. I swear. No, as I had a barbecue ribs restaurant some 25 years ago, and we fucked around with enough different barbecue sauces. And oh, baby, sweet baby Ray's, raving bullshit of that gosh darn promoted crap. It tastes like absolute vinegar with little freaking honey and a little gosh darn tomato sauce. I was like, nope. Believe me, but it was like 25 different barbecue sauces. We tried and tried to figure out which was one. And all these rave reviews, always I was like, this is god awful. So I've tasted them all, and I figured the best one that I like is one that I like, which was Bullseye, which is basically Kraft's original. Here, hold on, since we're talking about this crap, and it's one of my passions. I'll show you what the hell I'm talking about. Give me that glass of water. No, Ray, no, Ray, no. I said no. All right, where's that sauce? There you are. Here you are. Reggie, don't stand there. You're in the way, Duncan. This is it. Now the bottle looks identical to Bullseye. You want to know why? Because it's Kraft that makes Bullseye. This, you want to spend $1 extra per bottle of this crap? You get Bullseye. If you want to taste the same stuff as Bullseye, we've done a blind taste test, so we know this and Bullseye are identical. It's sad, but true. In any event, you learn something new every day, and I'm telling you, this is the identical taste. Wait, let me catch up to the comments. What do you mean rubs versus sauces? You do the rub and you do a sauce. I've never heard of such a thing. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that. God, I got to catch up. Patriarch, you're too funny. Well, like I said, people have brought me their sauces here. You know what I do with the sauces? I put them in the refrigerator, I put them in the cupboard, and I go back to using my sauce. Hickory is good as well, but again, it's just adding some gosh darn smoked flavor to it, and that's all that is. Really, Kira. Well, I still love making barbecue, even though I got out of the business after a few years after. Like I said, I always rub my thing first, and then I put the sauce on after, of course. What, Colleen? God. Will you stop that? The thing's just messing up. Exactly, Candace. Exactly what it is. No, craft hickory is fine, but it's just like I said, it's just adding liquid smoke to it. You're hungry, Nancy. So the hell am I. I'm starving. I haven't eaten much today. Different parts of the country. Here's different parts of the country have different flavor preferences. Yeah, I know that, Weasel. That doesn't matter. Taste buds don't change. It's whatever some part of the country. I won't like it, not because of that. It's because I don't like vinegar. And Sweet Baby Ray's has got lots. Look, there's a bottle of it in the goddamn refrigerator. It's been there for 4 fucking years. I've never, ever, ever touched it. Wait. Foggy said something. Same book and movie by. Thanks, Foggy. No, I don't eat cereal. I don't eat breakfast. That's probably why. Well, jambalaya is not a barbecue sauce, though. That's the difference. No, I've tried Kraft Hickory. I just don't care for that extra, that bite at the end. I don't like that hickory flavor added to it. Now we're talking about barbecue sauce or the ghost thing. I love it. Honestly, Pat, I don't even use those in. Well, don't use them. I really just don't use the oregano, basil, and garlic anymore. It's kind of different nowadays. That's fine. I'm telling you. Here's my breakfast. Funny, John. Very funny. Hey, Lisa. Try this stuff. Seriously. I know you don't like sweet. I like a sweet barbecue sauce. So I'm having a barbecue sauce. I want it to be thick and sweet. No, I've had it. I've never been happy with Sweet Baby Ray's. I think it's a lot of hype and a lot of bunk nonsense for it myself. Burma's barbecue sauce from Aldi. Thanks, Lisa. I'm glad. Like I said, you guys can get yourselves the tickets for the live stream in a week and a half. It's almost 2 weeks, really. On the above in the description, I posted up that the real O.J. Simpson. Look who's talking. The real O.J. Simpson's talking about bad taste. Ooh, I can't tell you. And I got that. Sweetheart, kiss my ass from the grave. Here, from Ron Goldman and his friend, your ex-wife. See, what you guys don't understand is this barbecue sauce is the base. Yeah, the base for a lot of the barbecue sauces you would know and love. Not just Bullseye. For a fact, you go to S.E. Rykoff and they sell 5-gallon jugs of this, and other companies manufacture their own barbecue sauce using this as a base. So just remember that. It's sweet. It's, and again, it's a good base. You can add flavors to it by adding Kahlua, adding cranberry juice to it, adding orange juice, adding what's it called again? Frangelico or Grand Marnier, which is the orange one. So I'm telling you, that's the difference. You guys don't. You're a fraud. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. A guy whose freaking name is the real O.J. Simpson. Hey, Juice, go blow it out your butt. Talk about the fraud. Hey, fraud. Guess what? You're a dead murderer. Happy days. Just got rid of a dead ex-USC running back. And he's a dead ex-USC running back and murderer. Bye. Sayonara, sucker. Yeah, it will be very good. No, we don't have any Aldi's. I think that's just in the east and the south. OJ is Zach. Thanks. I had a feeling that was who it was, and I appreciate that. That was a good one, though. Good call. Thanks, Galaxy. How are you? Yeah, this is the new addition to the house, is that haunted piano. And yeah, when you guys remember when I said that my friend left some of her mom's ashes here in the third level in the earthen wall room? That is the owners of those ashes. Correction. Sorry. The ashes. Who the owner of those. Yeah, you're right. The person to whom those ashes belong to is the woman who owned that there. The table, the chair, it's really a piano chair, and the piano. So that's who brought that. It's very, very strange. It's kind of weird. Whoa. The realization would crap in his pants was in your house. Yeah, he wouldn't. I don't think Nicole would really be taking anything less than a spanking to him. Seriously. I thought he was known as he was known as the Juice because he was, he was juiced. I got it now because in the 70s, the slang term for being juiced meant you were pumped up or pumped up. Oh, wow. That's pretty funny. OJ went straight to hell. Yeah, you think? We will notify when the 7-hour live stream starts. Yeah, you buy the link, and then it says at that, what is it? At 7:00, I guess it's a 6-hour link. It's a 6-hour event. So I think it's from 7 to 1. You go on to the link as you've got the link. You go in there and you go watch the movie. You watch the live stream. We will have Scott Michaels from Dearly Departed Tours. I'm trying to get a couple of other people here to be here, which as guests for the event. We've got the 15 people that are going to be doing the ghost investigation. We've got some other people that we're going to be having Zoom call in, like Barry Taff. It should be interesting. Colleen Gullet found that very amusing. Rick's flashlight review zone. David Oman's hair is scared. Who's this? Another fucking cock-sucking tool. Oh, well, blow it out, your dumb ass, jumping into the rivers. But his initials were OJ. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was orange juice was what the people were saying. OJ for orange juice. Chicken Jafrisi. Colleen, you're too funny. Oh, Colleen, I gotta love you. You're the funniest. I do believe it starts at 7:00. I'd have to go on and look. But again, it's on there. You should have Grim Life Collective and Scott on tape over at the same time for another investigation. Matt, I can nearly get one of them here. One of them at a time, even one of them at all. Since Scott was supposed to be here a couple of months ago and he fucked up. And then Grim Life doesn't want to come back because we've only been there twice. We don't want to come back again. Kira, I have no idea. Wait, when is Cato coming over? I don't know. Why was he coming over? I could invite him to could invite Cato to come to the house for the event. Let me ask you, does anybody out there really believe that Cato Kalin being here is going to do is something that you guys want to see? I don't exactly know. Zach again making new accounts. Yes, he is, Pad. It's not going to happen. First of all, they have their own channels, they do their own thing, and they don't exactly want to sit there and be, necessarily, doing stuff together. It's very, and I don't have to be the gosh darn coefficient or coalescer of their meeting here. I don't really, it's not something. It's like, what am I? I'm the matchmaker of social media influencers. I'm going to get the Grim Life Coach, and this week I'm going to get this one here at the house at the same time. What are you guys thinking? I should get these people, and just why don't you go spin a gosh darn, a roulette wheel and put different names at different, social media influencers on one end, and when the other one hits, you'll find out who the other party will get here for. My God, I mean, Cato would be a great guest. Great God, Sweet Baby Peters is good. All right, Weasel, someone Cato grew big man hands. We could ask. Oh my God, why did I read that? I should have, Les, stop the keyboard continuum. You've got to let it go. Put your hands under your seat and sit on them for the rest of this gosh darn show. The stuff that you're typing is absolutely killing me. And I'm reading it like an idiot. Thank you, Shannon. Hey, God bless hell. Look, here's the scoop. On August 8th, Friday night, there's a live stream and a ghost investigation here at the house. The live stream is because it's the 56th anniversary of the Sharon Tate murders, and because it's also going to be the same day of the week that the murders took place on, 1969, on a Friday into Saturday. So that night will be a live stream. In the description are the links to be able to get the live stream that night. The old Tate house is torn down, Lisa. It was torn down some time ago. Chef Franklin. John, you're excused. Bullseye is really good, but it's the same as buying this. And this is cheaper, so buy that. Yeah, he should be interesting. I got to talk to him and see if he can do that. Duke, David Owen's house looks yellow. Duke, you do understand you're in caps. Is there a reason why you're trying to get so much attention in your caps? Or you're just looking to be banned? All right, Matt, we'll get some sleep. Drake does not live in the mansion down the street. What are you talking about, Drake? Drake rented it for 2 months and lasted 2 weeks and then was removed. God. Yes, exactly, Nisi. You're right. He bought the house when it was torn after it was rebuilt, and then he finished it himself. Rustic Star, can I be a guest? What do you mean? Do you want to go to the event? Then get yourself a ticket if you want, please. What's with all these trolls tonight? This is the book he's talking to. Stop simping for the Omen. He haunts you. Duke, what do you Duke, you're still on the gosh darn. I'm giving you one more chance. The next time you post, if it's posted in caps, you're done. You're out. Yeah, Bella's pretty quiet tonight. It is. It's not making much sounds. Oh, all right. I just read that. That's enough. Oh, look at Mr. Crap Duke crapped. Poor Dookie poopied in his panties. Dookie took a dookie in his panties. Oh, Dookie, you panties poopy pants. Dookie poopy pants. I like that. Dookie poopy pants. Oh, I care less, Nisi. These little poopy pants puppies, they need to wipe their asses and go home to mommy where they can get some talcum powder on there so they can get some yeast infections and die. Mr. Poopy Dookie. Dookie took a dookie in his poopy pants. Oh, well, it must be too much for Grandma to wipe his ass and put some talcum powder on there. I mean, I swear to God, some of these people are making me laugh. I mean, I feel like I'm a third grade teacher and having to teach these children how to wipe their asses when they go to the bathroom. My God. And it's the same person. What are you guys thinking? You think there's a multitude of people like that? No, it's only one person. Good night, Matt. Get yourself some rest. Again, get a copy of the book. I will sign it. That's right. Goes to Cielo Drive. That's right. Get your copy of Ghost to Cielo Drive, and I will sign it. I got to keep my eyes open to what's going on. You're going to bed with your two dads? What, Les? Les, that doesn't sound too smart. Les, I'm reading your comments. Your comments are really on the verge of obnoxious. What's what again? Not deranged, dumbass. Go get the thesaurus then. I'm talking to the librarian spirit. What's it to you? You a cop? I got the librarian ghost cop here who will come on your ass and get those goddamn fines that you owe for those books that you never turned in. What? Les, you're really pushing the mark of being banned. I'm really not appreciating it. And I'm sure Lisa doesn't appreciate it. Lisa, what do you think? I love what Annie said. All right, Les, get this. One more cockamamie, stupid, insulting, insinuating, slanderous comment, and it's banned for good. That's really, you can't do that. And I'm not here for that shit. This isn't like Andrew Dice Clay, and you're going to be showing the show today. No. Oh, Jesus, Matt. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, look, it's Lacey's ovarian cyst. Yeah, loser in the piss box is here again. Oh, you actually got a picture there of your dumb puss. How nice. Whatever. Lacey's cyst went cystic fibrosis. You know, sis? Hey, John, what's going on? All right, I'm fighting for points here. I'm sorry to hear that, Nisi. What is super chat, Shannon? I've never heard of super chat. I've heard of Superfly. I've heard of Superman. Too much of late. It's all over the guys trying television with commercials. But what is super? Turn on super chat. What is super chat? Shit. Oh, wait. Where's the what? You kidding? There's something. Oh, you're shitting me a loaf. I'm on. Oh, God. This is live chat. Oh, wow. People give you money on live? How do people give you money on live? What am I missing here? Donations with messages. Then donate all you want. I just had my freaking birthday. What do you think? I go out there and buy these for myself? What the fuck is this? Doing sparkles inside and out? What the fuck? They make expensive freaking birthday cards. I'm sure this costs $5. And I'm like, it's really nice. It's got a plastic sleeve on the front, which clips on the back. Then it's got a card inside. Then inside of the card, it's got another piece of paper. Holy fuck! I said $5 for this? Try $8. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Where's the other cards? Let me get the other cards. Hold on. I'm curious. We had an entire Zoom call about super chats. What the fuck? No. Just smile face where super chat button is located. It's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, Candace, I think you're right. It does seem pretty ridiculous. The freak is saying. Hey, Reggie, stop your poor jaw. Candace, who's the one that's doing what? They sure do send money during live streams on YouTube, but you have to set up for the channel and your friends to send money. Well, I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, exactly. Colleen said, if you're a true fan, buy the goddamn book. At least you get a book and you're getting something for whatever you're buying. You're actually buying something physically. And there's the information of the day. But like I said, the live stream is most important, so you guys can share that with your friends. Les, you really gotta stop insulting people. You're really pissing them off. Jesus Christ. Not super chat, super chat. Yeah, I don't know what it is either, but I'm an idiot. I really don't know what these things mean. Yeah, eventually I have to get some gosh darn t-shirts again and some baseball caps, and somebody suggested getting movie cards for the movie. But in any event, that's what's going to happen. It'll be a great night. Yeah, Hallmark isn't cheap anymore. It's ridiculous. Like $8 for a freaking. Ay. Candace. Here, let me go see what. Let me get the other birthday cards here so you can see what the hell they say and they look like. Since, like I said, the price of things has gone up, but crap, that's just something else. All right, so this is the one from my friend AJ who told me that I should take him to the vet and put him down. And this yummy, oh my God. All right, this card from Lemming Tree is $4.59. Very nice. But still, this card that Kristen got, of course, since Kristen's a horse trainer. for my birthday. You can see was again $4.59. Amazing. It's just craziness when you think about it. Yeah, stamps. I love the forever stamps. What does that mean? Absolutely nothing. It's forever for my ass. I don't understand. How can you sell a forever stamp when you buy it was 35 cents and now it's 55 cents? What do? They charge you the extra 20 cents. So what's the forever bullshit mean, huh? You know, it's one thing if you buy it forever and it's good forever. It ain't. So what the fuck are we talking about? God. It's a forever stamp. Forever until we raise the price. It's like for first class for 60, 70, $100 now? What? Less sugar is back. Oh, that's funny. So now there's less sugar and there's less sugar is back. That's hysterical. Get out of here, fake less sugar. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that. I pay 5 people on Patreon. How does that work on Patreon? I don't want to, I'm running tree cars. This is the whole time. Oh, God. Oh, God. $8 for a postcard? No, it's for a birthday card. PJ, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. $60 to go to a feature film these days? Hey. Yeah, well, tell Louis DeJoy he can go jump in a vat of shit, as far as I'm concerned. He should have been removed when Biden took office, but he's still in there now, so we're done. I must read. Thanks, Colleen. It is a ripoff. It's ridiculous. It's just, God, I blame the French. We all need a scapegoat. Yeah, why not the French? Blame the French, John. Yes, you're right. There's the answer. Hey, I'm glad you didn't blame the Poles. The all time. I haven't sent Christmas cards in years. It's yeah. I didn't say anything about the clone troll. Oh boy. Yeah, it is foggy. That's what's happening. People are moving less away from being able to write their name and let alone sign it in script. So when they can't do that, what's the point of trying to incapabilize them, make themselves capable of having to force themselves to write a signature on a fucking postcard or a Christmas card to send off to people? I mean, come on. We are becoming much more dependent upon AI and less dependent upon our own selves and our own creativities and our own interests to really, partake in what we used to do. These are becoming old, how should we say, just old customs that we used to practice. Hey, Sam, what's up? Sam. That's Sam and Dom at once. What, Candace, what are you curious about? I don't think they do anymore, Kira. Funny how they have to sign their names. This could be a big X. Exactly. Lost to history, cursive, they won't be able to sign anything. They'll have to get a gosh darn Rosetta Stone for them to understand cursive. God help them. Yes, no doubt they do cost. Everything costs too much these days. It's all inflationary, ridiculous, all for somebody else's personal greed. Just remember that if you're paying more, somebody's making more. And And as somebody's making more, they're pocketing more for themselves. That's just the simplest of facts. Greed is what creates inflation. And that's what we're paying for, someone else's greed. They just scribbled. That's hysterical. Yes, Sam. Oh, you're hungry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, look, I've been on for an hour and 10 minutes. You have in the descriptions where to go to if you want to come here for the event and you want to see it on the 8th or the 9th. You have the links to the 8th, which will be a live stream. So if you can't make it in person, you can spend $5 and watch it online streaming from the house here. Kira, no doubt. I couldn't agree with you more. Hey, will you two stop it? That was the two cats, interacting. You guys have got to learn to get along after freaking 9 years. I think you guys should find a way to, get along with one another. In any event, I'm out of here. Go look in the description for the links and get yourself tickets. Send your friends the links to see the show on the 8th. And if you can, make it here in person. Get yourself on the 8th and the 9th. The links, again, are in the description. Thank you very much for being a party to this evening. And I hope you guys have a good night. That was Domino jumping off. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Kira, if you want, give me a holler. Thanks.